road rage. Christian road rage. Now, what is road rage? Road rage is where you get into a difficult situation and you slowly become upset, and over a long period of time something's hard to get out of, and then some people do stupid things in front of you and you continue to get upset. And sometimes road rage will escalate into actually harming one another. There was a fellow my son used to go to school with. I think if I remember right, he died over a case of road rage. I'm not sure whether it ran out in front of him or what the deal was, but I know a couple of times I've been in some road rage. People cut me off. You know, where I was affected by this road rage, and I was upset to the point to where if I'd been standing on the street corner next to the people, I would have been swinging on them. You know what I mean? That bad. And it normally happens in a situation where you are in a hurry and somebody's trying to slow you down, and you're not only in a hurry and they're trying to slow you down, but they do these things intentional. Now that really burns me up, you know, because they're intentionally disrespecting you. The thing that I get upset easily about, as far as my personal self is concerned, is that when people disrespect me, and it has to be done in a certain way. It's not just any old kind of disrespect. There's a lot of ways that people disrespect me. I could care less, you know, but it's just certain ways that it's done, and certain people that does it. If a total stranger said something to disrespect me, I probably wouldn't take it all that serious, you know. But if somebody that knew me did, then that would be a little bit different. But it seems like when you get out on the road, everybody's family, you know. I mean, those folks get out on the road, they're hostile witnesses. They're bank robbers. They're the fellow that called your kid a dirty name, and they're everybody. They're just people that you hate. You know what I'm saying? Road rage. And you know, but now you can train yourself not to have road rage. Just like I said on that one I talked about the other day, when the Hulk comes out to play. It's same deal. You got to make up your mind how you're going to handle these situations before you ever come to it. People shooting you the finger, hollering stuff out the window. You know, my wife and I, we've kind of determined that we're not going to do things back to people that do that. I mean, and there's some, it seems like, that's kind of funny when you're talking about it, but when you're actually in the situation, it's not really very funny at all. Because you got these old folks, you know, that want to drive slow, and they mess up, and they don't understand what you're trying to do. And those roundabouts, what in the world? Who came up with that? It must have been a guy that likes to see people kill each other, you know what I'm saying? Funny. It's like the other day, my daughter comes out with his pants outfit on. Ask her son, does this make me look fat? You know you're going to have a bad day when that happens. I don't care what you say. You know. Let's not even go there. Anyway, Jesus got into some kind of road rage, if you could call it road rage in his day. You know, and when he came in, Now listen, the Lord, He was already aggravated about the things that those people were doing in that temple. And this story is in like 3 different books, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and one of the 4 Gospels. I think it's in like 3 of them. And I believe one of them talks about, I know it is because I read it, one of them talks about he made the whip with his own hand. He made it. It's premeditated. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like road rage, you know. But it has the same symptoms. Because here you are in a situation which you don't like anyhow, that's aggravated. You know, and I'm just like Jesus. I am guilty. When I go into a church and I see some things obviously messed up, for the lack of a better word, of words that I really don't want to use, when I go in there and I see things that are messed up, things are ritualistic and they have nothing to do with God, and they even hold people back from reaching the Lord in the right way. You know, I'm like the Jesus said, you have made this a den of thieves. Man, it seems like money gets in the way of everything. And you know what, man, if I had been there and Jesus would have been making that whip, I would have held one end for him. You know what I mean? I said, Lord, use this piece of leather here. It's heavier. It'll hurt worse. You know? Seeing the cause that he was doing it for. Some lady accused me of hating people. I don't hate people. But I know evil when I see it. Jesus called evil evil. I call evil evil. Only religion tries to hide that kind of truth. You know? And I get road raged when I see these kind of things happen. And it's okay to be mad. Man, get mad at those people. Just don't hurt any of them. You know what I'm saying? Just don't hurt any of them. Get yourself under control. You know? Do something that will cause them to take notice. Find a way. Find a way to make things happen that will cause God to get the glory. That's what Christ did there that day. He looked like he was having a real problem. He looked like he had a down day, but it wasn't. Christ that day was as constructive as he ever was in anything that he ever did. You go back in the Old Testament and look how God the Father fashioned the things that he did with Israel. Even in his rage, he was perfect, just like Christ is. But now we're not. We're not perfect. We have to think ahead. We have to plan it. We have to make sure that what we're going to do is going to come out to our good. Amen. And to everybody else's good around us. Just like Jesus did that day. Alrighty. God bless. Thanks for joining me. See you next time. Crossing the Middle Ministry.